Why do I have flock razor, you might ask? Well, got some new employees on the roster. I couldn't resist a duck. So first project of the summer really is tearing down this chicken run. Ended up getting a few more chickens for the yard. Also got a duck. Fantastic purchase, the cutest animal I think I've had. Sorry, Rusty, my dog's right there. When I built this run, it was very like first time chicken owner, didn't really know what I was doing. Honestly, just grateful that they didn't die during the winter and get eaten and something broke into it, because it was pretty janky. So the hope is I'm gonna be using a little bit more reinforced wiring, like galvanized steel stuff, and putting a wiring underneath as well so nothing can dig. The only problem is that this area is so incredibly rocky and I don't have crazy equipment. Like I have a power gas auger that sometimes works when it wants to dig holes, and that's about it. So I got nothing to move these ginormous fucking boulders that are in their way. I just cleaned out their coop too. Let me show you all actually. Actually, look at this. You can you can see them in there. That's Pip right there actually. Look at this. Hey girls. Automatic door has been one of the best purchases. This is a real New York fire hydrant from 1994. They just used it to perch on, but it's gone. Your garden decor now. And I haven't had like a dedicated compost area, so I think we're gonna throw all that good soil into that compost and just start throwing scraps and shit like that, you know what I mean? Because that's good stuff. Oh my goodness. Wormy worms. I'm sorry, wormies, but you're getting fed to the girls. Well, nice. Now watch out, bud. Buddy, you gotta watch out. Oh, fucking shit. Fuck. It's an absolute win-win for me though, because I get to use these big ass rocks to border my gardens. I'll show you later, but let's just get this shit done as much as we can get done. Oh my god, my back is like this. Oh. So I ended up going to Lowe's and getting a fuck ton of mulch. Kind of redoing my whole garden area and just need some fill, so shit's perfect. that's all. That didn't even make a dent. So totally gonna go back and get a ton more. So yeah, my chickens literally got attacked by a hawk yesterday the second that I tore down their run. And I've had them for about a year, free ranged every now and then, never been attacked. Nothing's ever happened to them. But I don't know what the fuck happened. Everyone's okay though. But I am really procrastinating, really finishing this run. It's very inconvenient right now. They're waking me up at like 7 o'clock being like, all right, man, it's time to fucking go outside. Squawking their heads off. Oh my God, it's, if you got chickens, you know, it's terrible. So I really just want to run where they can like sleep outside, and it's like outside but inside, if you know what I mean. 19 bags. Okay, this is day 3, 4 of the chicken coop, chicken run. Made some progress yesterday. I got a ton of rocks dug up, but I'm getting sick of this shit, and they're getting sick of this shit. One got attacked by a hawk the other day, as I've said a couple times, but get tired of this shit. But got a bunch of wood, posts, and screws, and everything to fencing too. Everything to absolutely grind this out. So I'm hoping by today, tomorrow, next day, it's done. So let's wrap this up. Yeah. Finally gonna have a door to get into their run, which, you know, I didn't before. It's a stupid design. I'm sure there's better tools for this too, like wire cutters. I haven't bled yet, which is crazy and shocking. Can't lie, it's been about a week and a half since I last recorded or built anything, touched anything on the run, on the coop. I got poison ivy bad, like real bad, but I got it done enough so nothing can really get in. I still need to add, you know, some finishing touches or whatnot, so let me show you. So I obviously need to add a support beam jointing together these two posts here, and then I need to do that all the way around, right? Didn't get to that yet, but it is double reinforced right here with the good overlap of the fencing. So, you know, nothing can really get under here or vice versa. I also double reinforced the bottoms. So there's one in the front and one in the back. My plan is I'm gonna put soil in between these and either have stuff grow up the fencing that they can eat, or just like lettuce and cabbage and, you know, kale, I don't know, shit that they can actually eat, maybe kill, and I won't really care that much. Just a cool little food source thing right here. I'm gonna do it on the other side too. So we're just gonna pretend like this door isn't broken right now. It actually fell yesterday during a windstorm. So pretty bummed about that because I was pretty proud of that. So again, double reinforced. I have a smaller chicken coop in there as well for my chicks. You know, that's my biggest struggle right now, is introducing my grown chickens to my baby chicks. A lot of beef there, right? A lot of pecking order stuff. So if you got any suggestions, let me know. Because really what it's turned into is just having my grown chickens laying outside or like sleeping outside, which I'm fine with because it's kind of how I wanted this run to be in the first place. But, you know, they're using their smaller run or their smaller coop more than the actual chicks are, and the chicks are actually in the coop. So I don't know, again, very new chicken owner, so I'd appreciate some help on that. I gotta cut some of like this excess wire and whatnot, but everything is covered on the top and stapled in. I actually ended up finding these cut down logs that I already had to joint together the front and the back of the coop. That was kind of a challenge for a while. I didn't really know how I was gonna actually get a roof on here. At first, really wanted to do some galvanized roofing that I had. However, just the size of the run and whatnot made it very complicated. This is a very complicated coop. I mean, as you can see, they got huge boulders and rocks in there, right? That kind of make it borderline impossible to get a nice, like, you know, square shape, rectangle shape, whatever. So I kind of had to go to like this diamond. I'll show you in the back too. It's pretty messy, honestly. So I had to come in at like an octagon angle, so to speak. And I also double reinforced all of the wiring underneath. So all of this is stapled onto that bottom board right here. And I got logs on top. Nothing can really get in. Rocks too, there's rocks on top and shit. But eventually I'm gonna get a bunch of soil or just fill in general and just fill all of this and just kind of rise it up so nothing can really get in underneath. Hey buddy, what are we doing? What are we doing? So my last run as well, I had a little garden outside of their coop as well, that I really enjoyed. So I'm slowly kind of building that and planting some stuff here. Food related stuff, you know, some good like pest control related plants, like, I mean, the marigolds will probably spread around here and whatnot. So this will definitely be cleaned up. So then this is the next project. We're in the back of the coop now and very much want to extend it. I'm realizing now 2 nesting boxes for 6 layers and 5 babies and then a duck is nowhere near enough. But good thing is this extremely easy to build off of. This is a whole like platform here. Good enough space where I can do a top layer and a bottom layer of nesting boxes and just get a fuck ton in there. So everybody's got their own space. I think that kind of leads to the aggressive behavior for some of my layers, which I don't like at all. So I think this will help a lot. Not sure when I'll be able to tackle that project though. Maybe today, maybe sometime this week. But I'll definitely show off some of that building process in the next video. I got a lot planned coming up here pretty soon. A lot that I'm really happy about. I'm gonna start getting back in the building swing of things. I don't like doing shit like this. Very janky, You know, I'm building around the land. It's not my favorite thing, especially in New Hampshire where it's super rocky. More fun stuff coming. Appreciate y'all for watching. Catch you in the next one.